bad man. Them no want me shoot bad man.
Let me get straight to the point, yeah? First of all, I have to congratulate one person. Myself. Why? Because I have finally completed the first 10 episodes of Diary of a Bad Man shorts.
Celebration dance time, yeah!
What the hell, man? But that wasn't a dance. That's more like let's commit sin through movement kind of dance. But if you're not up to date, what you need to do is go on my channel, click playlist, then click Doabm, and bang, you can watch all 10 episodes in the right order all at once. Bruh. But now we are on the 11th episode and I'm not gonna lie,
I'm dying, cuz.
do you know how hard it is to film 2 episodes a week in Ramadan? Bruv, I'm fasting. I have no energy. Bruv, I feel like my soul has left my body and gone to Disneyland. Not Disneyland Paris, Disneyland Lahore. No Mickey Mouse, no rides, no attractions, just a few cows and a Golgappa stand. People come up to me and they're like,
Humza, how's your Ramadan, mate?
and I'm like,
Alhamdulillah, brother. Alhamdulillah.
but deep down inside I feel like this. So I'm thinking, I have no energy, no will to live, and quite frankly, I feel like death right now. So what kind of video can I make?
And then it came to me. Death scenes.
I wanted to make a video about the most unrealistic, dumbest, and funniest death scenes ever made. So first of all, it starts off with a standoff between 2 guys who definitely go to the wrong shop for clothes. Where do you shop for your clothes? Iceland. And then this is what I don't get here. This random lady just jumps in the line of fire with a baby. Why would you sabotage your life and the baby's life? You weren't even a part of the scene and then you just jumped right in the middle with the baby and you're like, yes, let's put ourselves in danger too. And the baby's obviously crying and is very distraught, and I think the reason why is because no one told this baby that this ain't real.
Okay, let's get the baby. You point the gun at the baby. The baby hopefully will cry. If not, then old lady, can you squeeze the baby's arm so it will cry naturally because of the pain that you are causing the baby. And let's not tell the baby what is going on. Let's not tell him that it's a movie. Let's just go with it and see his natural instincts. It's Bollywood, we can do anything. The parents don't mind. In fact, that's my baby. Let's scare the shit out of this baby now. My baby. Don't know who the mother is though.
And I'm not gonna lie, how big is this baby, bruv? Bruv, he looks like a 7-year-old wearing a nappy. That's not a baby. That's a fully grown child. I mean, that guy is bigger than half of my Bengali friends. And why is she holding him like he can't stand or walk? But the kid could probably do push-ups. Seriously, put that kid down. Stop spoiling him. And I have to say props to the makeup team. Let's put circle of blood here and circle of blood here. Both cheeks, okay? Bro, the guy looks like Noddy the Clown. So the guy's got the gun. And you're probably thinking, what's gonna happen now? Who's gonna die? Well, let me give you a clue. The guy with the gun dies. And can I be honest with you? This is quite possibly the most random thing I have ever seen in my life. Do you know how they kill off the baddie? Is it A, the police come out of nowhere and shoot the bad guy? B, the teenager who's playing the role of the baby gets his gun out and starts shooting man? Or C, a snake jumps out from the sky and bites him? Are you ready for this, bruv? What kind of dumb, foolish movie is this? Who wrote this script? Where did the snake come from? And once again, no one told this baby that the snake's not real. Bruv, he looks petrified, bruv. And I don't know why, but I have a feeling that this death scene was sponsored by Pepsi. Now, I've never been bitten by a snake, but I don't think that after 2 seconds of being bitten, this would be your natural reaction. Really? Is this your first time acting? So he died in 10 seconds. What kind of snake is that? Must be the most poisonous snake known to man. 10-second death. And where do you find these poisonous snakes? Mostly common in Pepsi factories. So this is the other scene. 2 guys having a sword fight because obviously guns are too expensive. And the first thing I notice is, what the hell is this guy wearing? Like, honestly, he looks like Aladdin going to a disco. And I really, genuinely, hand on heart, don't get this move. That is the most riskiest, dumbest move I've seen in my life. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll towards the guy with the sword and then lay flat on the floor. Oh, I know why, so we can kick him like this. Yes, very effective kick. That's exactly what I do at a sword fight. Lie on the floor and kick him. And I'm not gonna lie, have you ever had a Sega Mega Drive? If you have you ever played Streets of Rage? The music in this sounds like if Pakistan brought the rights to Streets of Rage and released Streets of Rage 4 with this music in the background. Music's horrible. Bro, who made the music? Someone deaf. But this guy is knocking mans out. And I love the finisher. The finisher, just like, the way he just hammers his head down. That should be a Mortal Kombat move. You know when it says fatality? And you just give him a little knock on the head, like, I'm winning. And then he kicks the shit out of this guy, like, honestly, as soon as I saw this kick, I was like, this guy is fully dead. He kicked this guy so hard that even his parents should have died from impact. So I thought that this guy is dead now, and so did Disco Aladdin. But then out of nowhere he comes and he stabs this guy. And is it just me, or is this blatantly the let's put the sword through your arm trick? Yeah, that's bait. And the thing is, if you get stabbed with a sword in your back, bruv, do you know how hard it would be to take that sword out? Like, it would be nearly impossible to take it out straight without damaging yourself seriously. But look how my man just took it out with ease. Bruv, what vitamin tablets are you taking, fam? Like, the way he took it out, it was like he's had practice. Like, he would stab himself in the back at home and he would practice to take it out nicely. And then he chucks the sword and then the other guy dies. Because obviously he hasn't been practicing getting stabbed by a sword through the back and taking it out quickly. He just hasn't mastered that form yet. And you know what's the funniest thing about this scene? When he dashes the sword back, is it just me or is the sword super bent? Like, why didn't anyone notice that this doesn't even look right? Like, anyone. Like the sound guy, the lighting guy, producer, the director. Bruv, even someone in the background walking past can obviously see that this sword is bent. Like, it's obviously two pieces. He's holding one from the front and the bit in the back is just stuck on. That's the bentest sword I've ever seen in my life. Big up realism. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is bare jokes. Now, this is some old school film and all I can think about is raw. This guy's mustache is powerful. And the way he takes out his knife, that's quite possibly the smallest, shittest knife ever. Even the 12-stone baby in the first scene would not have been intimidated by that little knife. Don't mess with me, I have a knife. And obviously this woman could have McGregor because this karate chop is on point. Have you ever seen in a fight, like on road, where someone just comes out of nowhere and he's like, and win? Never. And this kind of close-up is just bare jokes. The guy looks constipated. And then she gets out her gun and no word of a lie, the next shot is him standing up with the gun. When did he stand up? I did not see that bit. And why has he now got a gun? What happened to the knife? And if you had both and the girl obviously has a gun, then why would you take out the knife first? That don't even make a sense, fam. And then when she shoots him, the funniest thing is he's not even bleeding. Like, I look at his Primark turtleneck and I see no hole, fam. There is no bullet hole whatsoever. And then what does he do? He gets his hand and then he places it on his belly and he squeezes obviously a packet of blood or something. And then after 5 minutes, that's when the blood comes out. And then she shoots him again, but I don't even understand where he got shot. And now he's just like unnecessarily like messing up the walls. Like, I feel sorry for the cleaner, like, afterwards, just walking in.
Oh my god, the walls! I'm going to be late for my son's birthday. He's 2 years old, but he looks 23. I hope the babysitter is looking after him well.
And bruv, let me just rewind a little bit, because this quite possibly is the longest time it takes for someone to die in a scene that I've ever seen in my life. In the foot. That's like the worst part of your body that you should shoot to try to kill yourself quicker. Why would you shoot your foot? And I don't know how many bullets this woman has, but she obviously went bullet shopping before this. And this is the funniest thing, he finally falls on the bed and he's screaming, but his mouth's closed. Props to the sound guy. Thank you. Can we now put tiger sound? And then he's looking at her because he is obviously not dead yet. Now, obviously, I had to save the best to last. But when I say best, I mean the dumbest. Okay? Like, this one is fully dumb. Now, first of all, you see this guy who genuinely doesn't believe in swag. And obviously his girl who's offering him, I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I think it's just like flower petals stuck together with PVC glue. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. If this was Valentine's Day, that would genuinely be the shittest Valentine's gift in the history of love. And bruv, you could tell the look on his face. That's obviously the fake I want to stab you in the neck in front of your loved ones look. Bruv, he pulled off a smile. Like, boy, that was the best acting I've seen all day. Now we're gonna play the game again. What do you think happens next? Is it A, he has a stroke randomly because of the sheer power of shitness that the present she's giving possesses? Or B, someone steals her Louis Vuitton bag and he chases after the thief and then he falls down and hits his head and dies? Or C, a freaking random sniper comes out of nowhere and shoots her in the head? Bruv, who is this guy? Is this guy her jealous part-time assassin ex-boyfriend? And I don't even need to explain why this is quite possibly the dumbest scene you will ever see in your life. Just watch this.
என்னை விட்டு போயிடாத முங்க, என்னை விட்டு போயிடாத.
சித்தார்த், அழாதீங்க சித்தார்த். நீங்க அழறது நான் பார்க்க கூடாது.
Why is she still talking? That's not a wound. That's a direct shot to the head. Where is she getting her energy from? Bruv, is she solar powered? How is she filming this? And then they casually talk for like an hour. She probably saying,
So what did you get me for Valentine's?
bruv, he needs to buy you a coffin because you should be dead by now. And then after 64 minutes of talking, they finally decide, hey, this girl got shot. Instead of this casual chat, maybe we should take her to the hospital. Even though she got shot in the head and should be dead. So they take her away to the hospital and he leaves a present that she gave him, which doesn't really shock me. It's a shit present. And I don't even understand this language, but he says this.
டிரைவர், பக்கத்துல இருக்கிற ஹாஸ்பிடலுக்கு போங்க. போங்க ஃபாஸ்ட்.
Now, I might get the translation completely wrong, but from the last word saying fast, I think the man actually turned around and said to the driver, drive to the hospital fast. What is the hospital gonna do for her? Give CPR on her forehead? Nothing can cure that. Not even a paracetamol. And while they're talking, I still don't get it. I mean, soon as that bullet hit her head, she should have been finished. But no, they actually just talk for another 5 minutes. He even has enough time to get out of the car, run all the way back, get his shit flower present, and then put it on her head. And when he put the present on her head, I was thinking, Raw, I swear that was your present. Did she buy you a present that's really meant for her? I didn't think this would be possible, but now that the present is actually shitter than I actually thought it was. And then they start staring at each other because obviously they got time. And the way she's smiling at him, like she's fully giving him that look that everything's gonna be okay. No! You got shot in the head! The way you're filming it, like the bullet just gave you a headache. And I'm not even gonna lie, like I wanna waste time because like obviously iftar is in like 5 hours. But I had to fast forward the scene because they were talking so much. And bruv, get this, yeah? He has enough time to show her a picture, a random picture. And I think what he's trying to do is say, look, you're gonna die now, so at least like my last picture on Instagram, innit? And she likes it still. Bruv, she has enough time to like leave a comment and everything. Bruv, she had enough time to repost it with her separate individual description. And no word of a lie, they were talking for another 2 minutes. And it came to a point where I just put the film off. I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, bruv, this kuti ain't dying for shit. Who directs these things, man? But I hope you enjoyed this video, and before you go, something really bad happened a few days ago, and there's a lot of people right now that need our help. But I've left a description below, and if you could spare anything, donate anything, whatever it is, please guys, let's all do our bit and help, because I mean what happened was absolutely devastating, and I really do think that this is our time for all of us to step up and do our part.